Hey everybody, and welcome to a new episode of In Your Puppet Face vlog, and today I'm going to talk about a group called People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. And I'm going to talk about those people because every Saturday when I'm taking a stroll down the street I see them singing in front of an apartment store. Now don't get me wrong, I actually don't really enjoy them singing because they are more screaming at the apartment store than singing, but who gives a... And usually I don't really like to talk to people on the streets that are just crazy screaming at an apartment store. But what the hell, I was bored, so why not talk to them? And that guy that I talked to, well, he showed me some not very nice pictures. And because I'm going to show those to you, maybe look away for the next 10 seconds or so. So these are pictures from a commercial campaign that PETA started called Holocaust on Your Plate, where they said that the Holocaust was exactly like eating chicken or the meat industry. And to me that's absolutely enough reason to absolutely hate PETA. But back to the Holocaust thing. If you are a PETA person who supports those advertisements, then just one little side note, the Nazis actually didn't feed and breed the Jews and give them medication when they were sick and stuff like that in order for them to eat them later. That's almost what the Nazis did, but not quite. The Nazis fucking tried to kill every Jew in the most horrible way after horrible labor camp shit we can't even come close to imagine. So if you even see a correlation between fucking eating animals and killing a fucking whole group of people in the most horrible way, then well, you are a fucking asshole. Sorry, but you are. But then again, I think that even PETA people see a couple of differences between the Holocaust and, you know, the meat industry. Because PETA doesn't give a shit about human lives, okay? Well, it's not okay to harm or kill people. Well, actually high-ranking members of PETA and a very nice organization they support, the Animal Liberation Front, well, they not only promote violence against all kinds of people, but they actually do that violence. Yeah, who doesn't love violence? I mean, if there's one banana slug somewhere in a medical lab locked up and it can't run through the meadows free and majestic, then we will have to bomb that fucking medical lab. Are you fucking crazy people? Do you even know what incredible medical benefits comes from animal testing? As a matter of fact, what you're seeing here right now is a list of not only medication but also diseases that were either created or almost eradicated because of animal testing. Incredible, awesome! Even though that gentleman on the street was very adamant that medical testing on animals absolutely has no advantages, and the official standpoint of PETA is that they would be very much against a cure for AIDS if it would harm one little mouse. Where I would have to say, if somebody came up to me and told me he had the cure for cancer or AIDS, and all it took for humankind to get it would be me killing every cow on this planet, I don't even think I would have to think about that for a second. Yes, I know I'm a horrible person. I would trade the lives of all cows against all the people that will die horribly and slow from cancer or AIDS. I'm a horrible person. Yeah. But here's basically what PETA comes down to. First of all, they want animals to be treated ethically, but not kept in our houses. And obviously not exploited. What, I mean, are you crazy? Are you eating a bread with honey? Oh man, you really are crazy. You're exploiting bees. Ugh, I can't believe you just did that. You are the really horrible person. Can't you see how bad those bees feel making all that honey for us? You are a horrible person. Also, a big part in PETA's dogma is having no zoos. Because here's one thing that's really cool about PETA. Their email service. Because you can basically write them an email and I got my answers right back. So really thumbs up for your email service. Yeah. Good. And they want no zoos because zoos teach children it's okay to dominate and exploit animals. Don't get me wrong, but I learned to have respect in how amazing animals are in zoos, okay? I don't think anybody would have any kind of respect or even understand anything that they have absolutely no contact with. I mean, zoos really are where I learned that you should respect animals because they are amazing. I mean, in PETA world you couldn't even watch a documentary about animals because that elephant's not getting paid for his pictures and his acting in those movies. So you would have no idea what animals are if you would have never had contact with them. Seriously, if we tried to invoke PETA world right now, try and explain your children in 20 years why we shouldn't just kill animals for fun. I mean, they never had any contact with animals. You think they are going to respect or even understand animals? No. But I mean, they would still have pets and stuff like that to have contact with animals, right? No, having pets is exploiting humans by animals. No, sorry, I got mixed up. It's exploiting animals by humans because we feed them, we clean them, you know, we give them a space to live, a warm environment, we go to the doctor with them, we spend thousands of dollars every year on them, and all they have to do is purr or look like they do look. PETA's official statement: having pets is exploiting pets by humans. That is so weird. I thought it was the other way around. Oh well. So you can't have pets, so get rid of your pets. Kill your pets right now. No. Just release them into the wild. I mean, they will die there themselves in a week or so because they won't get fed and stuff like that. No, the official statement from PETA is that we should just wait until our pets die and then don't get new ones, close down pet stores and don't breed any more animals, which would still end up in just billions of animals dying. But that's cool with PETA for some reason that I don't understand. But please don't kill your pets, okay? If you have pets, don't kill them. I mean, just because I said it, okay? Even PETA is against that. The only people who are allowed to kill their pets are PETA people. It seems to me like PETA people are a little bit hypocritical. Don't you think? What did I mean by that? Well, PETA adopts animals from animal shelters, and when they are too old or just can't cope anymore, not the PETA people but the animals, then they kill those animals. Which is the same thing that the shelter would have done, but I have to admit they will have probably had a nicer last couple of days. But then again, I don't know that. I haven't seen those animals, but probably they will have had a couple of nice days before they were killed by PETA. But still, PETA kept pets! That's against their dogma. Why not rescue them from shelters and then just dump them into the woods where they belong? I mean, that's what you should do, right? With animals? No, but I'm just kidding. They're not that hypocritical. I mean, just because people with diabetes would have to die, and today that's almost everybody except those PETA people who have diabetes. Hey, editing monkey! Do we have good pictures of Mary Beth Sweetland? That's a former PETA second in command who said that other people should die, but it's totally okay for her to take it, while at the same time saying that medical labs should be bombed. Yeah. Do we have good pictures of her? Yeah, I'm really lousy at editing, so I bought myself an editing monkey. He's such an idiot. He works for peanuts and cigarettes. Yeah. Oh, you smoked one pack already. You know what? I give up. I think PETA is right. I mean, the way that I exploit my editing monkey, I mean, just so that I won't have to do it. Horrible. They are really right. I mean, animals are today's slaves. Absolutely. Aside from the fact that there are still millions real slaves, okay? Today, ranging from forced prostitution that happens on a daily basis everywhere to people who thought that they would have a better life in a new country and then they have to force work their whole life. There are so many human slaves. Why don't we solve that problem first? Please. And then we can free the editing monkeys. No wait, don't take my editing monkey away. Run, editing monkey! In conclusion, freeing pets and letting them live long and prosper would end up in billions of animals dying. First of all, because they don't know how to live in the wild. Second of all, because most animals are not equipped to live in the wild. Because if you're a fucking wolf, then you are able to survive in the fucking wild by killing a deer and eating it. But if you're a chihuahua, I want to see you try and kill a fucking deer. Also one thing, and this is just something incredibly important to me. Having a sense of moral for animals and even thinking of animal rights and stuff like that is a result of us living in an incredibly rich society. I mean, if you would have lived 200 years ago and you would have even mentioned something like animals' rights, people would have laughed at you and probably put you in a weird asylum, and then horror movie stuff would have been going on. Creepy. And that's good that that thing exists. That's really, really good. But don't go over the top. Freeing all the animals from their oppression is nothing like freeing Jews, is nothing like freeing real slaves, is nothing like some kind of civil war dispute shit, and will probably ultimately result in all the animals dying that you set out to free. Or zoos that actually try and preserve certain species that are only preserved in zoos. I know what PETA said, I read all the information on your website. You're saying that all those breeding programs that zoos do is just not working, but the numbers say something else. And the solution for the zoos would also be to stop all animals from breeding and stop breeding programs. And when animals want to fuck, then you will have to go right between them and say, no, you can't do that. So I wish you good luck at jumping between two elephants. Good luck keeping them apart. Think about it. Editing monkey. Metro. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I did not have time to go over all the information that I got from the PETA website, especially how they try to defend themselves with the Holocaust pictures, but don't get me wrong, there's no defense against shit like that. Even though I read what you wrote, and there's no defense against that. Sorry. Even if you love PETA and are a PETA fanatic, please try and at least have some respect for all those people that were killed in a horrific way. Much horrible than animals in slaughterhouses. I also didn't have time to cover a lot of the meat industry, stuff like that. There's some horrible footage and some very interesting information about that. Sorry, I just really didn't have time. Also, please, PETA people, attack bikers in leather jackets. First of all, because I really want to see that. Secondly, because I'm sick of sometimes seeing PETA people screaming at an old lady who lived in times where there was no such thought as animal rights or anything else, and they scream at her for wearing fur coat thing. Also, please leave comments, because I'm very curious about your opinion on PETA and the things you knew about them, because they really are not humans and animals living together in harmony. They are more like fuck humans and yeah, animals. So please leave a comment about that, and please give this video a thumbs up, even though... oh, what was that? Also, as always, please subscribe. Just click here or up there somewhere where it says subscribe, probably, because there's lots more to come, lots of interesting stuff to come. And for all you vegetarians, I'm going to eat a Big Mac now. Big Mac attack.